thank you guys for coming out. We always love seeing all you guys come out here so that we can talk about everything that's going on. Always great to see all your faces. Yeah, always good to see the community. So yeah, let's get into it. Talk a little bit about the agenda here. So yeah, general updates. I guess it's a little bit out of order now. My apologies. But yeah, general updates. We just did that. We'll be talking a little bit about SoutheastCon a little bit later as well. We'll talk all about all the projects that are going on, little updates on each of those, as well as the workshops. And then we're going to go through ProDev, social, and service events that are going on and from the past. And then we're ending out the meeting today with a little interview workshop, and that's going to be corresponding with our mock interview event that we're going to be doing October 8th. So feel free to sign up for that as well. Okay, yeah, so I don't know if Tony wants to talk briefly about this at all. Due payments.
Hello, hello. Oh, cool. All right. Hey, everyone. So as you all know, the early due payments have passed. So these are the current payment plans that we have. It's never too late to become a member. I know someone was asking about that in the Discord today. Yeah, we're always welcoming new members. Just fill out the membership form, and as soon as we can confirm your due payments, you're perfectly good to be a member. As always, if you're paying over Cash App, it's a $UCF IEEE if you're to make the payment to. And you can always find me on Wednesdays during my office hours in the atrium 1 to 2 if you want to make cash payments.
Thank you, young Tony. Okay, yeah, so update on t-shirts. We've placed an order for them. They will be coming in October 8th. We placed an order for, I believe it's 250 of them. So if you haven't ordered them at this point and you're still interested in getting one, we have plenty of them for you guys. So just again, fill out the sign-up form for that, and you can pay it in dues or you can pay it individually as not a member, but you do get a discount if you do it as a member. Some additional stuff for membership. You also get projects are open to anyone. Like we don't put any roadblocks there, but you do get access to workshops to do paying membership, as well as giveaways. And then if you're ever in need of certain supplies for personal projects or really anything, if you reach out to us directly, we could try our best to facilitate those. What to do, young legend? All right. So we have from the Orlando section, we have Joe here. Joe, if you want to come up and give a quick little presentation on SoutheastCon 2023. And then after this, we also have some quick notes on SoutheastCon 2022 that we'll share with you guys as well. Yes.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Can folks on Zoom hear me?
Can you check the chat for that?
All right. Yeah, a little introduction. Thank you. A little introduction. I'm Joe Juisai, and I am part of the IEEE Orlando section. So the UCF student branch services the students here at UCF. We actually have 3 student branches in the Orlando section: UCF, Valencia, and DeVry. I think in the Orlando section, we have somewhere around 1,100 members, everyone from students all the way up to fellows, and of which I think somewhere around 150 to 200 are actually students and or graduate students here, Valencia, or DeVry. The Orlando section services 5 counties here in Central Florida: Lake Sumter, Seminole, Orange, and Osceola. And we are actually going to be hosting the IEEE SoutheastCon conference in 2023. It's going to occur on April 13th through the 16th. It's going to be at the Hilton Orlando on International Drive. Some opportunities as students, whether you're a graduate or an undergraduate, is you can submit papers for peer review and actually get them published in our conference proceedings. If your paper is accepted here at SoutheastCon, you'll be asked to actually present that paper. We will have rooms and also a virtual session where this will actually get broadcast either via Zoom or WebEx or some other web conferencing software. And then I think really the big piece here is the student competitions. And this has been a staple of SoutheastCons since as far back as I can remember, and I've been going to SoutheastCons probably since the early 2000s. The 2 large competitions are the hardware competition, the software competition. and we'll talk more about that. We'll talk more about the rules of those as we get closer to Southeast Con. But there's also an ethics competition, an interview competition, a resume, what they call student outreach. That used to be the website competition, but IEEE Region 3 actually took a new tact on the website. So how do you, how can your student branch help the community? So they're asking us, they're asking each branch who's participating in the outreach to do something that is beneficial to, in this case, the Orlando community. And then also a t-shirt competition. We've got there is a Southeast Con website. It's at IEEE-southeastcon.org. It currently reflects our 2020 conference, which will be held at the end of March. I think it's like March 30th through April 2nd or 3rd over in Mobile, Alabama, as hosted by the University of South Alabama. And it'll be at the Renaissance and the Mobile Convention Center. So Alex will talk more about that in a bit, but I'm really here looking for two things. Number one, looking for a volunteer webmaster. This is actually a screenshot of the IEEE Southeast Con 2022 site. It's going to look kind of similar, but we're going to need someone to help build the initial Southeast Con 2023 website. Look for maintenance and updates of that over the course of the next about 20 months. And we're looking for a 20-month commitment from you, meaning that I don't need 20 months of your time continuously. I just need you to be available. We just need you to be available for 20 months between now and when the conference ends in April of 2023. So in this case, we're actually looking for someone who's a little bit, who's probably not graduating in the next 2 years. So someone at the sophomore level or lower. And if there's a question, if you're interested in actually being our webmaster, I'll give you my contact information. Will be up in a bit. So that's the first thing. The second thing is we're looking for greeters and guides, and this is something that we're not asking for you to sign up today, but as the conference is being held at the Hilton Orlando, you're going to have visitors. I think somewhere around 700 to 800 visitors from all over the southeast United States. So think probably about Richmond, Virginia, all the way down to Florida, and then and then from Florida west towards, let's say, about Mississippi. That's Region 3, and also Jamaica is part of Region 3 as well. All right, but you'll have students from, name any university that has an IEEE student branch. They'll be at Southeast Con in 2023 here in Orlando, participating in one of those competitions or presenting a paper. But we're also going to look for guides from the from students to kind of help with registration. We're also going to probably we're going to want to post students in various areas around the conference venue to have people ask questions, and we'll ask you to sign up in multiple shifts over the course of the 4 days, probably in 2 to 4 hours. We'll feed you, and we're not going to ask you to sign up now, but we want to make sure that you're aware that this is an opportunity for you to kind of help contribute back to the to your local section as well as to IEEE in a different way. And we'll probably set up some signups in fall of 2022. Any questions about either of those two items? Best way to get a hold of me, email, first Joe, joe.juisai, Juisai at IEEE.org. By the way, if you are a due-paying member of IEEE, not necessarily the student branch here that that Alex popped up earlier, and I think it's $39 a year. You will get you can get an IEEE account as well. Great for that's a great way of getting a different branding to your resume when you start interviewing. And also my cell phone there is is up there. Feel free to. Best way is actually to text me, honestly. Yeah, if you try to call me, I'll probably not answer, and then return your call probably at about 6 o'clock at night when I get off all my other conference calls at work. So. Yeah, feel free, if you're interested in either being the webmaster for IEEE for Southeast Con 2023, drop me an email, send me a text. Happy to get back to you. That's all I had. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Additionally, as well, if you want to reference these slides again, and really the whole slides, we'll be posting these onto the Discord, as well as a YouTube recording of this as well. But yes, thank you, Joe. We always love supporting the Orlando section, of course. Okay, yeah, so did you remove the last bullet there, Andrew? Is that okay, my bad. There we go. Sorry, some last minute game time changes there. Yeah, so as you were saying, this year's Southeast Con, we will be attending this. We're still kind of secreting kind of like what the events that we will be participating in are. As Joe kind of went through, there's a lot of different variety of events. There's technical research paper presentations, there are project presentations, there's the hardware and software competitions, t-shirt design, resume competition, I believe there's also like a networking competition. There's a lot. We're still actually kind of waiting for some of the final rules for these, but we'll be bringing those to you as soon as we're hearing about them. Yeah, what's up?
Yes. I don't know how we're doing it, but yes.
Tony, I think you had something on that? Slide talking him, smooth talking. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I think other conferences have done something similar. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. And again, so this is gonna be in Mobile, Alabama. For some reason, the theme is Mardi Gras. That is a little bit of a curveball. There you go. Perfect. Yeah.
That's actually where they're posting a lot of the student competition rules and all that other stuff.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and we will send out an announcement, and we'll also pin that link so that if anyone is interested in, again, referencing that throughout the year. Again, we'll also be throwing in updates, again, as more information continues to come out. Okay. Quick hype video for the podcast. Let's go. All right, let's see how well this
Welcome
plays.
to the Knights Open Circuit, IEEE UCF's new official podcast. My name is Brian.
And I'm Fernando.
From what I understand, this is actually a new thing that you're trying to do. So it's quite an honor to be your first guest.
I think I'll just give some advice, keep pushing forward. I know times are tough nowadays, things are different.
Don't give up on your dreams. Like I just want to reiterate what I said earlier. Find out what makes you tick and pursue that.
Keep pushing those boundaries. Keep trying to find opportunities to get involved. Ecstatic. Love to see it. Where's young Muhammad? Is he still here? Is he step on? Very nice, Muhammad. Those are always great.
Welcome.
Oh, no, not again. Can I not go by the full screen? Oh, spoiler alert. There we go. All right. Young Andrew, if you want to do a quick podcast update.
Yeah, sure. So, I don't even know what to say after that amazing video. Snaps to Muhammad. So you guys saw from the video, the podcast is going to be a monthly podcast where we interview, industry professionals, professors, and other students. And we are actually still looking for a director. So if you guys want to be a part of this cool podcast, it's definitely something unique to put on your resume. Definitely catches like recruiters' eyes. You can be apply for the director. The application is that QR code on the right. And what you would be doing is looking for potential guests like those industry professionals, and reaching out to them, seeing if they're interested, scheduling times, and also contributing to creating the questions to ask them, as well as other like miscellaneous tasks to create the episodes. And then also you can see our podcast, or not, the podcast YouTube playlist on the left. That's about it.
Sick. Thanks, young Andrew. Yeah. Yeah, this has definitely been like a fun thing that we've integrated over the last year. I think Juan's on the Zoom call, but yeah, thank you, Juan, for kind of like spearheading this last year, and now he's going to be the host this year. So it's going to be a lot of fun to continue this forward, and hopefully this is something that continues way after we're gone from here. All right, so yeah, now on to upcoming projects and workshops. John, if you want to come down here, I don't know, you can stay up there. Yeah, so quick update from our latest workshop we did last week. Then all of you guys that attended that, we had a really good time there participating and leading that. I think we have a little video recap from that as well on the next slide. But here's some of the pictures here. Look at these guys having fun, doing some cool circuits. We're going to talk in the next slide also about the next upcoming workshop. Any things that you want to say, John?
That workshop was a resounding success. Those of you were able to come out. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Everyone learned a whole bunch of new things about joysticks, circuits, and all that. And to see people's faces light up when they got everything to work was pretty fantastic. So I thank all of you guys who did come out to come to that, because without that, this workshop wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So give yourselves a round of applause, whoever did come over. But with that, we have a little video that we put together with you. So if we want to kill those lights again, and then we'll run this video on for you guys.
All right, yeah, sick. Hello? Oh, there we go. Sorry. All right, another great video. Love to see it. Love to see it. Muhammad's honestly killing those, so love to see it. If you guys are also interested in like assisting on the PR side, we are looking, like actively looking for more people to assist kind of with this end of IEEE, getting our name out there, opening up more doors for the members as well for the organization. So if anyone's interested in stuff like that, please reach out to Muhammad, our marketing director. Additionally, definitely want to emphasize, like kind of echoing what John said, like without your guys' interest in these workshops, as well as really kind of everything that we do, none of this is really possible. Like we kind of really only garner our impact from the level of interest that you guys have and from your support. So definitely, we thank you guys a lot for that. All right, so, no. All right, you want to talk a little bit about the audio amplifier here, John?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so in addition to that workshop we just had the other week, we're going to plan to do 3 more this semester. The next one we have planned is for October 11th. It's going to be our audio amplifier workshop. That one's going to be a lot more hands-on than this one. It's going to involve you guys soldering physical components to a PCB. and then gluing it all together to a little box. And you have this little joystick you plug up to your phone or anything that makes noise, and you can take this home wherever you go. So you have a little party box anywhere you go. And with that, it's going to teach you guys how to solder, know what resistors do, capacitors do with on these circuits. So it'll be a lot of fun. Yes.
Are we going to be making the speakers themselves from scratch, like magnets and stuff, or are they going to be like speakers?
Oh, speaker wire, buddy. Yeah, no. We're not going to be making them from magnets or anything. These things are just ground and hot, and boom, you're good to go. But that's pretty much it for that one. Stay tuned in the Discord for any announcements on those. But we plan to have all that ready here pretty soon for you guys.
All right, young Taylor, you have anything you want to say?
Sure. So right now, this is that's been going on our disinfection robot, which is a robot that goes around and cleans the room autonomously through the use of UV radiation. And people like to compare it to a Roomba, but that's not really what it is. It's a bit more sophisticated than that. But yeah, it's if you can see right there, we're using a whole bunch of different types of technologies. That camera that has like a thermal sensing, we've been using a Intel RealSense camera to detect motion or any obstacles in front of us, so it can detect if something is right next to us, so it doesn't bump into it. In addition to that, we've been able to design a lot of CAD for this, and a lot of the electrical components powering everything. And at the end of the day, we want to be able to donate this to the Health Sciences building to replace their stationary UVC cleaning stations. So this thing could just run on its own and clean all the rooms for them. But that's pretty much all that's going on. Did I miss anything, Taylor? Is that pretty much it? Let's go. Yes?
Oh, yeah. And yeah, we're gonna also, this is probably one of the projects that we will be like presenting about, both at just conferences in general and then also at SoutheastCon. I think, yeah, I know the mech team is grinding right now on getting what that end goal is, kind of getting a frame similar to that. Yeah, you have a bunch of CAD models for that, so good stuff. All right. Our vehicle. So yeah, we've definitely been hyping this up a lot. So I think the first thing I do want to say, we are reopening this kind of to anyone that is interested in participating. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys were interested, and we for a little bit had kind of like restriction on who could be a part of the team, but we want to open it up to you guys. So anyone that's interested in being a part of the EV team, we have, I believe that link is in the link to that server is in the projects tab. We've pinned that to the top. So if anyone's interested in joining, that's going to be the best place you can hear about meeting times, be able to share information on what you think would be good for designing, really anything from there. Some other general stuff, yeah. So I think more or less we're shooting for primarily meetings on Fridays, possibly on Saturdays as well. We're probably going to ramp up on meeting times as well, have more meetings so that we can try to get this first model, which you can see up here, basically converted fully over from its current combustion and disjointed state into a very fancy looking EV that's going to have a lithium ion pack that we are going to construct along with supercapacitors and also solar panels on it for PV charging. So that's kind of the overall like design for what we're going to be making here. If that sounds interesting to any of you guys and you're interested in EV stuff, please reach out. Next semester as well, we're going to begin construction of basically more or less based on how far we get with this one, basically constructing a more advanced version of this vehicle. Currently, this one's going to be a pretty modest proof of concept with pretty minimal specs. We're trying to get up to, our goal is 30 miles per hour as the top speed. Additionally, we're also looking for a mechanical engineering lead. If any of you guys are really interested in that, please reach out to us or our project leads, Chris and Surinder, or myself and John. Yes, what's up?
First, mechanical aerospace now. With respect to the tech bench, you want it to be brushless or brush bench?
Oh, I think, damn, Juan's not here. Do you remember which engine we've looked at?
I think brushless is easier. It works for that. It's what I've done before. So.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know we've like, I can't remember which one it is. I'm gonna assume it's probably brushless, but yeah, I really am not certain what we've picked out. And but also it's subject to change, but it's, yeah, I think we've gotten one that's looking good there. And we've also begun the design of like what we're going to shoot for the lithium pack. We do want to, and this kind of goes for all the projects, develop technical memos for them that we could present to both industry, faculty, and to you guys so that we can basically present these projects and get added interest and funding for them. So obviously with that, we need more of you guys that are interested in possibly contributing on, design, writing up these memos alongside us, etc. There's a lot of really good, very practical experience on that resume, as well as you can just have fun with. It's very interesting projects, so I think really anyone would have fun contributing to these. Yeah, of course. If you have no experience, like it doesn't really matter. Like currently, the majority of our projects, besides the disinfection robot, that one's too close to completion for us to try to ramp people up to speed on those. But every other project currently is open to anyone. Some of them will eventually get more constricted based on our partnerships with UCF different labs on campus. But currently, all of them are open. Any of the ones that we're talking about, I definitely just recommend if you do come out, like, and you're very beginner, just soak up the information, ask questions, do research outside of the meetings. And if you're coming in and able to contribute through there, then I mean, obviously we enjoy that a lot, and that's a very good experience for you guys to have. Additionally, if anyone has a purpose for a lawnmower engine on this from this vehicle, we will be taking that out. So if anyone has ideas, reach out to us after the meeting, and we can kind of brainstorm some thoughts there. Also, we would like to get Chanos to be a technical advisor on this. That is why his picture's on the screen here. I think I covered everything on this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's good. Yeah. Again, more information on that will be on the Discord and the projects channel. And that goes for all these. Oh, yeah. Here's a fun looking, like, fully PV run EV. This is not what we're going to design, but I just thought it looks cool, so I thought I'd put it. All right. The Phantom Arms project. So currently, I'm actually stepping in alongside with John, being basically the interim leads for this project. If you are interested in becoming the lead, definitely come out to the meetings. More or less, we'll be selecting kind of the project leadership as we get further along into the process here. More or less, the first 2 months of this project are going to be open to anyone. And then eventually, as we get closer working alongside Dr. Park, we're going to be kind of restricting that to the people that have been the most involved, have contributed the most, have come out to the most meetings, have been the most vocal. And again, we don't actually have a quota on that. So if we have like 20 just really hardworking people, we're going to bring 20 people to be within his lab and work alongside his engineers there. It really just depends on how much interest that we are garnering for it. So some basically the first phase that we're kind of going through right now, doing the research, developing a design, and then going to be submitting that technical memo so that we can, alongside a bill of materials, so that we can get more funding for this and continue moving forward with it. That's more or less tentatively scheduled for this next month up till October 21st. Yeah, so if you're interested in getting involved with this, we're going to be having bi-weekly meetings on Tuesday and Thursday. Basically, the idea there is we're going to have one in person, one remote at 8 p.m. The Tuesday meeting will be the in-person in HEC, and then the Thursday meetings will be remote. More or less, the idea is we're going to be bringing research topics in that we've learned about on Tuesdays, and then on Thursdays, we're going to kind of encapsulate what we think are really good ideas, what we need to find next, and then over the weekends, be doing research on those and then presenting them again on Tuesday. And so the cycle continues until we get a really refined project idea and all the technical specs behind it. Again, there's another one open to all. I think we're probably in need of more mechs if anyone knows mechanical engineers looking for projects. And yeah, general concept as well. More or less, it's going to be something that hooks up to your arms and is able to move robotic arms that are disjointed from you. Eventually, you'll use Bluetooth. The first iteration here is going to be hardwired through a Arduino Mega. And there's young Andrew toying around with a little drawing we made at the last meeting. Oh, and the next meeting for this is actually going to be tomorrow because we had to reschedule because of the meeting that we're currently in right now. It's going to be tomorrow, Friday at 7. I think I originally said we're doing this in HEC. We're probably going to move this to either Discord or Zoom. But yeah, if you're interested in learning more about this, come out to that meeting. Is Israel here? Okay, unfortunately, the lead for this project is not here, but I'll try my best to walk through it. If you guys don't know about Nitro's Gambit, this is our AI, basically autonomous chessboard that we're going to be creating. This is in conjunction with UCF AI as well. More or less, we've been having weekly meetings at this point, probably going to ramp that up in the coming weeks pretty soon here. Basically have a lot of different subcomponents, a AI, a kind of CPE software side, the electromechanical side, really anything that you're interested in getting involved with, we're going to be utilizing here. Really a pretty broad project in that sense. The end goal is to create these boards that play against you autonomously, and we're going to be putting the first one into the UCF library. So if you put a lot of effort into it, you have something that's going to be here for many years to come. We're possibly considering like thereafter also creating several more that we place around the campus so that people can compete against. Here's also just some like general specs on kind of like what we've been discussing in meetings lately. Again, we're doing a lot of research in kind of like previous AIs like Stockfish, as well as is it AlphaZero? Yeah, AlphaZero. So yeah, if you love chess, if you love, I mean, really any part of engineering, definitely come out to these meetings as well. I think the link is in the projects channel, but we'll be posting it in there as well if you're interested in getting involved in this. Yeah. Miguel, want to say anything?
Hey guys, so I'm the lead for the LED sculpture project. Pretty much this is a much more beginner-friendly project that we've been working on. There's people here actually that I just came out of the meeting with. So far, we are just building a 3D LED cube, and then from that cube, once we learn how everything works, we're going to be hopefully doing something bigger and working with art directors or something that we can do some sort of sculpture on campus. It's something that if you want to work in more detail on something over the workshop, something like that, you can actually do it in person and practice a little bit more. Stuff like soldering, working with Arduino C, or more coding, stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Anyone want to take that?
No, I think you nailed it. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in getting involved with that, there's another Discord for that as well. I think the next slide we'll kind of talk about that more. But yeah, if you're interested in all and getting again really good experience for any skill set, but definitely if you're more on the side where you don't really know like what direction to go with the EE or CPE stuff, definitely recommend going out and being a part of that project. Jackie, you want to say anything?
So this is the LED sign project, and we're basically making an LED sign to sell as a fundraiser event. And basically, if you come out and work on it, you'll be able to be exposed to PCB development. We're using KiCad right now, but honestly, if you guys have any other software that you like to use, you can use that as well. We'll analyze schematics, and if you're also mechanical and you may not know too much about the electrical aspect, we're also working on a SolidWorks CAD model of the base. So you also have experience there, and I think that's sort of it. So it's just very, very, beginner friendly. Feel free to join the Discord. The channel, I think, was posted by John's. All the channels are there. We have a Google Drive, and it has all our files, the SolidWorks files, the assembly, the schematics. And if you guys have any more questions, please just message me. I'm Jackie Z on the Discord. And yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jackie. And then, yeah, I mean, this one's definitely a really good kind of like, what is it like to produce something basically from design to producing at scale? I mean, yeah, if you're at all go into like consumer kind of engineering development, this would be something that's like great experience to have, and also getting in the technical side of it as well. Great electronics work. Again, as Jackie said, great CAD work. So definitely a lot of opportunities on this one as well. Young Andrew, you want to talk at all about IEEE?
Yeah, sure. So for those of you who don't know, IEEE has a sister organization here at UCF, PES, which stands for Power and Energy Society. So they basically do all the cool stuff related to power and renewable energy. So if any of you are on like the power track or something, this would be a cool club to get involved in, as well as IEEE. And basically they're trying to revive their solar tracker project from last year or 2 years ago, I guess. And the basic idea behind the basic idea behind this is that through photoresistor sensors, it can detect which way the sun is facing, and then motors will shift a mounted solar panel to face the sun. And the idea is that since it's always facing the sun, it'll get more power generated. And then after that, they're going to design some kind of management system to actually see if it's worth it by seeing how much energy is being consumed versus how much is being generated versus just a stationary panel. So if you're interested in this, go ahead and fill out that interest form. And also there's a Discord for this, and the link for that is also in the interest form.
And yeah, once again, we'll be posting those links after the meeting as well. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready, young Tony? All right. What should we do? Should we do the first person gets the bottle and then the other two are shirts? I understand, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Do we do the third person gets the bottle? Is it? Yeah, like who are we giving the bottle to? The second person, the middle one. Sure. Okay, yeah. So the third person, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. The third person might like if they wanted the shirt. They, yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's do it. Yeah. Spin the wheel. All right, let's see. Drum roll, please. I wish we should have put it up there, but. No. Press it once, don't hold it.
Hello.
And the winner is.
All right. The first winner is Olivia Galvano.
Is she in here or
Is
is she
she-
on Zoom?
Is she on the Zoom?
Is she on Zoom? She's on Zoom.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Do you want a shirt or do you want a bottle?
She can type it too. I don't
She
know.
wants a shirt.
She wants the shirt.
We have a small for her if she wants it. Yeah. All right.
That will be handled later.
Yeah. It's not here. Yeah. All right. I owe you. All right, run it up. Drum roll, please.
Taiwan. Hey.
Let's go! You want shirt or bottle? What size are you, more or less? All right, bet. Perfect. Woo! Are you eating it or? CJ, throw it. Just throw it.
We don't have a cannon just yet, but maybe in the
I
future.
know. Oh, next year's project. T-shirt cannon. Oh, Southeastcon 23 hardware editing project.
All right. Ready for the last
All
one?
right, the third one. Let's go.
Drum roll, please.
And the winner is Darren Bansal.
Oh, wait. You said too early. That's not who the winner is.
That's not who the winner is.
Psych. All right. The final winner is Anthony Martinez Garcia.
Let's go, young Anthony. All right. We have a shirt up here. If you want a shirt or a bottle, your choice. I bet. What a Jen. Mm-hmm. No. I trust John. In John, I trust. All right. We'll be doing more giveaways throughout the year, guys. Every now and then we come in with some, some tech stuff too. We gave away our Arduino last time. Maybe a Pi at some point. We'll see. Just keep coming out to events. We'll keep trying to do giveaways. We're gonna keep trying to create more incentive structures as well that can, benefit you guys from coming out to events. So if you have any suggestions for that, or you have any ways that you think we can do better, just please let us know. Okay. Oh, Discord bot. I guess I put this too early. Jessa, you want to talk about it? The Discord bot?
Sure, I'll talk about it.
All right, so the more on the software side of things for IEEE, we're going to be designing a Discord bot for our server to make things a bit more simple in terms of communication, so things are a bit more optimized. We're trying to improve that will go into improving quality for our server, and it'll be more available to you guys so you know everything that's going on. And the goal is to have a whole bunch of announcements, signups for workshops, all automated through our server. So it's all one stop, or through our app that we'll talk about a little bit later. But in addition to that, we're going to have, this is going to be very beginner friendly. If you guys don't have a lot of experience with programming, that's completely fine. This is a project to get you guys started with it if you guys want to learn how to program. And it's something that's going to stay with IEEE for a very long time, and it's going to be an ongoing project as well. So if you wanted to add anything like, I don't know, something to monitor stocks, or you want to have something to play games within the server, then that's completely up to your choice if you're on this project. So it's completely open source, completely flexible, all up to you guys, whatever you guys want to do with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the Discord bot.
The next one's Brando.
Hello. Oh, good evening. This is the last project and another software project. We are developing a application for the UCF IEEE community as a whole, and this will be a project which will hopefully cascade into multiple years for people to use. We're making a integrated calendar, personalized app, and we're using personalized profiling, and we'll be having the meeting starting next week to early October.
Yeah, sick. So if any of you guys are interested in app development, definitely join. I will be rolling out server for this one as well. Do you think?
Yeah, we'll be rolling out the server probably this weekend.
Okay, baller, yeah. And we'll have a more streamlined way that you guys can all join that from kind of what we're going to integrate with the Discord bot for joining all the different project servers. So we'll be gradually integrating that in. All right, pro dev. Abdul, you can come up here. You can go back there. Up to you. Baller, baller. Oh, look at these cuties.
Hey guys, can you hear me? All right, cool. For ProDev, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. So for ProDev, we've had a couple of past events. Our past event is the headshot event. You can see our officers, Alex, Lance, Andrew, and Tony. And then we also had our resume critique workshop, which was a huge success. So I want to thank everyone for coming out to the event. Yeah, and we're gonna have like more resume workshops throughout the semester as well. So if you guys couldn't make it, you guys can attend that as well. And I know, oh wait, sorry, yeah. So for the headshot event, I know most of you guys couldn't make it because it was raining that day. So we're gonna have more headshot events as well throughout the academic year. So make sure to check that out. Yeah, you go. So our upcoming ProDev events, we're gonna have a mock interview event on the 8th of October because I know today was the career fair. So if you guys weren't able to attend, I mean the internship fair, this is an opportunity for you guys to also attend our mock interview event. So that way you can get tips on how to like present yourself in front of recruiters and make sure like you're interview ready for any interviews you might have when you're applying for job opportunities. And then we also have a NSBE collaboration industry panel. So NSBE is another engineering organization on campus. So we're going to be collaborating with them. And we're going to be having a couple of UCF alums. There were also NSBE and IEEE members. So they're going to be talking about like life after graduation and how their careers are doing and like how established they've been. And they can also talk about more about the energy sector because I know some of us here are going into power track. So we're going to be talking to you guys about like how you can get interested in different career opportunities in the energy field as well. And yes, so we also have our headshot event, like I said, round 2 on October 15th at the Reflection Pond at 5 p.m. So if you guys couldn't make it to the last headshot event, you can make it to this one instead. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, so it's kind of like IEEE like hostess. So we're gonna have a couple of our members have been it. Yeah, like upper class and yeah, exactly.
What we can do for you is let's reach out to the section because I think some people might be able to, they've got some time.
Okay.
Right, might be able to like professionals like myself or others who are in IEEE Orlando. If they've got some time, they may be able to come out and actually conduct a mock interview for you.
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah. Looking forward to that. Anyone have any other questions or everyone good? Okay. I think that's all I have for ProDev. So thanks again. And yeah. Oh yeah, let me talk about that. Oh yeah, so forgot to talk about this. So we also have our mentorship program going on. So if you guys are interested in that, we have posted that on our Discord, so you can sign up. Fill out the survey for mentorship, and then we'll reach out to you regarding like further details and how you can get matched with a mentor or mentee, and how you can like help each other grow, I guess, during your undergrad career. So if you guys are looking for more information regarding that, feel free to reach out to me on Discord, and I'll be happy to tell you guys more about that. And yeah,
Young Andrew Kwong is on this. Let's go. Yeah, former IEEE Prez is going to be on the industry panel as well. So we'd love to see it. All right, sick. Yeah, thanks, Abdul. Thanks. All right, we got socials. Antonia, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming today. These are some of the pictures that we took this past Sunday. We had an event with Shep. It was called RSO Field Day at Lake Claire. It was raining like most of the time, but we had fun playing cards and well interacting with other people. Um,
Next slide.
yes.
Okay, nice.
For the okay, so for the following events, we have a tailgate coming up that will be happening Saturday, October 9th. So come and tailgate with us. Shep is running a tournament tomorrow that starts tomorrow. It's called Cup-Pong Tournament. It will be through iMessage. So if you want to sign up, you can scan the code right now. And we will send you further information about that.
Look at these cuties at tailgate. They're having so much fun. That could be you guys. This could be you. uh, we'll we'll also put the links for these again on. I'll give you guys 1 second to scan, but yeah, we'll be putting the links on the Discord as well. And yeah, we're most likely going to try to be in front of Psychology Building again for this next tailgate. Also talk with a few other RSOs about continuing to just like build out like a megapolis of like engineering groups for tailgates. So that should be fun. And this one's parent weekend too, so that should also be cool.
Great. Then these are ones of the events we're having the month of November. Well, golfing with IEEE, it's going to be determined, but it will be a Tuesday in Drive Shack. Then we have S'more Night that will be happening November 19th. So if you are a fan of s'mores and want to hang out with IEEE members, then come join us. And well, for Thanksgiving, we have Friendsgiving. That will be a potluck thing. Will be happening on November 22. So yeah, come and share with us your favorite dishes.
All right, sick. I don't think Dimitri is not here, correct?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I can talk through this one. So yeah, we've been having some good watch. I guess I'll only talk about gaming nights, but we'll talk about IMs real quick. Oh, look, we're having so much fun balling up. We also oh, the whole team's here too. What's up? Yeah, so come out if you guys are interested. Come out and play basketball and football with us. Basketball games are on Wednesday nights. It's always like a time slot between 7 and 10:30, something like that. And then football, I believe, is on Fridays. I just created an IMs chat on the Discord as well, so we'll be posting announcements on that if you want to get involved there. We'll also post like game day stuff and the times and everything. Yes. Flag. That'd be intense. We would definitely get smoked. What's up, yo? No. IEEE. We're definitely no. We play pretty well. We did get smoked, but we played pretty well. If you want, Anthony, if you want to talk a little bit about gaming nights as well.
Sure. So gaming nights will be happening October 8th. This will be a time where we will send out a form and we can kind of have an idea of what you guys want to play. And we also will have some board games. We wanted to do on the Smash Bros tournament, so probably that will be the game that will be played that day. And well, please come and join us and have fun with us.
Watch out for young Taylor and John. Some of our project chairs, they just smoke people and smash. All right, all right. Service events. John, you want to help her out there?
Hello? Okay.
Oh, there you go.
So, hello everyone. My name is Natalia, and I'm the service chair for IEEE. Me, along with 5 directors in the service committee, are working to help our community as well as students here at UCF. One of the things that we're working on is creating a study session for students that are taking upper level classes. Right now, unfortunately, UCF doesn't give tutoring for upper level classes, so we're trying to create this to help the students. Right now, we have it through Discord. If you go to #student sesh, created by the director here, Leave. He's right here if you have any questions for him.
Young Leave.
And so you just have to go in there. If you have E1 every other Monday, there's a session in the library. If you have semiconductors every other Tuesday, and if you have EMF every other Wednesday. So we're hoping to do this for the future as well. So if you guys want to, I don't know, talk about adding more classes, or if you're interested in being a tutor, make sure you talk to us. This is really, it's probably really helpful. These classes are hard, and this could be useful for everyone. Some other things that we're also working on, all of us, is trying to inspire young students to be involved in engineering. And what we're doing is creating workshops and going to schools. So in the month of November, November 12th and November 16th, we're going to a middle school and a high school. And we're going to be doing a wind turbine at the high school. And then we're going to do a battery pack for the middle school. And right now we're looking for volunteers. So if you're interested, make sure you go to the IEEE Discord in the general, and you'll see the form there. Make sure to sign up if you're interested. Another thing that we do is the cleanup events. The last one that we did was September 12th, and we did really good. There was 60 people there. We work along with the city to clean up mainly microplastics, because they're going through the drains and then they're ending up at our lakes, and then this is affecting the oxygen levels at the lakes, so it's killing the plants and the animals, and of course that affects the planet in general. So we'll love to have volunteers in the ones coming up. The one coming up is October 2nd, and then we also have another one November 13th. Please sign up if you're interested. We really need as much help as we can. Another thing that we're working on is a little later, is for 2022 for March, is a 5K run for MS, multiple sclerosis. We're trying to do the run to help them as much as we can, and it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a night, and it's going to be a neon run. So we're hoping to put out that form for everybody to sign up at the end of November. So be on the lookout. It's going to be fun. And yeah, I think that's mainly what we're working with. Another thing also, we're trying to collaborate with UCF Arboretum to plant veggies and learn how to do that. We're having it on October 30th, and it's going to be up to 15 people only. So as soon as we get the form out, make sure you sign up if you're interested. And yeah, thank you. I hope you guys come and join us.
Woo! Yeah, and I think what's the next slide here? Okay, yeah, perfect. If you guys do have, like, if you're interested in basically with the planning of any of the social pro dev service events, even the projects, the workshops, really anything, more or less, these are all open for like assistance in like unofficial roles. So if you're interested in contributing to, planning for the charity run, planning for some of the workshops, planning for pro dev events, really anything, we're always open for people to help us collaborate and give you guys the best product for that. So even if it's just like giving ideas or helping plan them or volunteer at them, we're always open to it. So yeah, and it's also a great opportunity again to put on your resume and have you be like actively involved within IEEE. And also it's a good experience just to build up the community and build up yourself as a well-rounded engineer. So yeah, also again, I kind of similar thing. Yeah, if you have any ideas for stuff, please reach out. Okay, yeah, feedback stuff. So yeah, at this point, I'm gonna hand it over to young Pujan and Abdul. We're gonna go through a little bit on how to ace your mock interview. Really, it's kind of like a general run through of like how do you do really well in an interview setting. But this will be really beneficial for getting you guys kind of prepped for these mock interviews and really get you able to, like, once you get in the door with companies, you can really, nail it home in that interview process. So yeah, here you go.
Thank you. Hey everyone, my name is Pujan. I'm the interview director. So we're gonna go over how to ace a mock interview. So first step, so we're gonna go over these 5 main things today. So like interview prep, interview etiquette, elevator speech, STAR method, and interview format. Next slide, please. Or I got it. All right. So go ahead.
So basically for an interview prep, you want to make sure, yeah, you want to make sure you're ready for like any behavioral or technical questions they might ask, because this is one of the things Texas Instrument talked about during our last event, because we had a interview event with Texas Instrument. So they said be careful of like behavioral questions they can ask and be prepared for that. And you also want to like research the company, because in as much as the company wants to know about you and what you can offer to them, they also appreciate the fact that you're going the extra mile to actually get to know what they're about. And making sure you understand all the roles and responsibilities, because I know we're all trying to like apply for as many jobs and like opportunities as possible, but making sure we're well knowledgeable about the things they are required of you to do is very important, because that's one of the questions they can ask you when you're being interviewed. Making sure you know everything on your resume, because I know how it's easy to kind of like want to like make it look nice and like add certain things that you might not be necessarily proficient at, but making sure you're very proficient at the things you add, so that once they ask you like very detailed questions, you're more than likely to answer it to the best of your ability. Making sure you practice different interview questions, because they might not ask you like a scripted number of questions. They might want to be varied depending on like your personality. The conversation can go either way. So making sure you're ready for any I guess question they might ask you. And also be practicing is very important. Making sure you prepare with like maybe a friend or a colleague that maybe has experience with like interview. It's very good to like practice so that you're like more confident during the actual interview, and that you're more prepared, I guess. And then finally, you always want to come up with questions right at the end of the interview, because even though the interview you might think is like a one-way communication, it's more of like a two-way feedback. In as much as the interviewer is interviewing you and asking you questions, they also appreciate that you ask questions or give them feedback, or maybe want to know more about what the company has to offer, because that puts you at an advantage. And yeah, next slide.
So interview etiquette. So dress to impress. Try to dress like business formal, like the best you can. Next one, don't be late. Always show up on time. Show up a little earlier if you can. Bring copies of your resume. I know like a lot of interviews are going to be more like online now, virtual. So like you don't really have to worry, but sometimes you can like kind of offer the company like a PDF version of your resume through like Teams or Zoom. Or if there's in-person interview, you can do like copies of your PDF resume and like Word, or print it out. Know everything about the company you apply for. So like you mentioned, make sure you fully research the company, the role that you're applying to. That's number 5. So do research on the role that you're applying to. Make sure you know everything that job entitles. So for example, like responsibilities, the skills you need for that. Maybe if it's like coding, know Python, know the class courses you already took or you need to take. Number 6, ensure you use proper like body language during the interview. So like try not to fidget too much. Make sure if it's like an in-person interview, like your hands are crossed. Make eye contact with the interviewer if it's in person. Things like that, just to make sure that you're doing proper like interview. Number 7, breathe and relax during your interview. So like try to like talk slowly. Make sure you like, if you start getting more nervous, like take a deep breath. Kind of like slow down like how you talk, like your pace, whatever. Number 8, ensure your phone is turned off. So I know sometimes like some companies might like, I don't think they really do, but they might try to call you. But like during our mock interviews, whenever we start doing mock interviews, like we might start to like call you like during the interviews, just your number, to make sure like your phone is off, to make it like more like real interview. Number 9, so utilize the STAR technique. So we're gonna go over this more in like next slide or next couple slides, whatever. And just to make sure you know the situation, task, action, result, and you know that method. Number 10, ask questions at the end. So like whenever you come to the interview, or like if it's a virtual interview, make sure you have like 2 or 3 questions that you took ahead of the interview. Number 11, bring a portfolio. So I don't like now it's like a lot of virtual interviews, so you don't really need a portfolio. So you can have like a piece of paper with you whenever you take an interview to write down notes or questions. But if it's still an in-person interview, you can try to have that portfolio ready. And whenever you take it into the in-person interview and get it, like write down questions, or if you have like previous notes beforehand, you can kind of use those.
So for your elevator speech, that's definitely very important because that's kind of like the first thing you'll be asked on during your interview. Because I'm pretty sure if you guys have experience with being interviewed, the first question is like, tell me about yourself. And that could range from, 5 sentences to like a whole story. So you don't want to you want to make sure you're as concise as possible and make sure the details you're given is the details you actually want to give. Because if you're, telling them a story, there might be things you might not want them to know, and that kind of like put you at a disadvantage. So making sure you prepare and like maybe probably write on a piece of paper as well, and making sure the bullet points you're going to be hitting is actually the one you're going to be saying throughout the interview. And basically, these are a few steps in how to construct a good elevator speech. Making sure you introduce yourself, so it could be as little as your name, your major, what you want to do with your major after you graduate, and then providing a summary of what you do. So your experiences, your skills, what you can offer to the company. And then thirdly, explaining what you want from the company. So based on your skills and abilities, making sure you're being, I guess, very communicative with the company, saying that I want to be able to achieve this and this by interning with your company or getting any job opportunity you might want to have with the company.
So explain what you want. Probably a better way of saying that is how can you contribute to that company?
Yeah.
Right? Because explaining what you want is kind of like this is about me.
Yeah.
It's not really about you. It's really about how you. It's 2 ways. It's how you fit with that company and how that company fits with you. And I always when I interview people, and I do that way too often, like talk through that at some point. But I will always ask this. I will always say this is an interview that doesn't determine fit like your fit with my company, but it's both ways because there's a cultural aspect that a candidate may say, hey, I really don't like what you do. Yeah. And I'm okay with that. Right? I'm okay with and if someone says, hey, look, this isn't the right company for you. You know what? We know now, better to know that now as opposed to you staying 3 years and saying, I hate this one.
Yeah. It's probably better worded like more about like what you're more passionate about, like maybe kind of like what your full-time role is or what internship you really want to go for. That might be better.
Definitely, yeah. So we should have worded that better. Yeah. So then last, definitely finish with a call to action. So making sure you want to follow up with the interviewer or the recruiter because they want to know how interested you are with your company. So maybe asking them like, are they on LinkedIn? Maybe send a follow-up email saying maybe you're grateful for the interview. Would you like to like follow up with like certain details or maybe even ask more about what the company does so they know that you're actually interested in interning or getting a job at the company. Yeah.
So this slide, we're gonna go over. So I'm gonna go over my example that I have. Then we're gonna take like 2 to 3 minutes. You guys are gonna practice with a buddy. Practice like your elevator speech, like maybe 2 minutes. For the people on Zoom, I don't know if we can do breakout rooms or not. If we are able to do that, we can. If not, like we'll figure out something for them. But I'm gonna go over mine real quick. So pretty much like I went over like who are you? What have you done? What are you looking for? And why apply here? So I pretty much answers those 3 questions. So for example, my name is Kushan Patel, and I'm a senior undergraduate student here at UCF. I'm currently looking for an internship where I can build upon the skills I've been developing in class while also gaining the professional experience necessary for success after graduation. So this past summer, I worked with a team that was tasked with upgrading and troubleshooting a SharePoint tool that's used to assign and conduct source inspections throughout the sector. I was able to learn lots of new skills such as SharePoint, and was able to learn more on how it can be better optimized to fulfill the necessary needs. I'm hoping to continue to learn this coming summer in different positions like in manufacturing engineers so that I can gain exposure to the more hands-on field. So now take 2 minutes with your buddy on like partner or someone and like trying to practice with him. We can go back to the slide so you have something to and take like 2 minutes.
We're already adding 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm about to get them and read.
Yeah, that's why like this is how we started doing like there as well. Like we kind of had like we had more time, but I know we have like time constraint right now.
Yeah.
So like let's literally talk to them. Once you get to meet people, and I know like a lot of places, like when you're new to a club, if you don't know anybody, like you just like leave, like you're not as involved. There's a good opportunity to like meet someone, meet other people. How's life? Good. I came from IEEE, like because our game got canceled, so like we played like first half, we got a lightning strike, so like we were playing football outside. So then I got home, finished the slide, like it wasn't that bad. Like, pretty sure like pretty good, yeah, this one I just got from Google. So like I know what he means, but like we can word it better, but like we can make it so like this is the last thing, right? After this. No, I'm saying like our part's the last. Yeah. We saw like a couple more.
That's what the activity was like. With the next guy, you want to like follow someone tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. Okay. If nobody answers, I'm gonna hand it back to you. You do the next slide, and then we continue. Already? Oh yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see your message.
Oh yeah, I probably thought you were like paying attention.
You saw Discord, right? I thought you messaged me on Discord, but I didn't see your message.
Yesterday?
Discord, did you message me?
Yeah, I messaged you on Discord, but I didn't get any like replies, so I didn't know.
Oh, because I went to Discord and I didn't see your message, so maybe my internet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was already here. I came at 7:30 to make sure like. Yeah. No one like raises their hand, like it's whatever. They still got a chance to kind of talk. Maybe if you're not even talking about it, you still got the chance to like talk to other people. I don't know if it makes it more like All right, guys. Does anybody want to share theirs? Anybody want to share? No. All right. Alex, you want to share? Go ahead. I haven't heard. Nobody here heard it. There you go.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, hello. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Alex Parody. I have a very wide range of experience. Most notably, I've been involved with it as the president of IEEE UCF. I've been involved as well doing my honors undergraduate thesis, working at Tesla Motors, and also in various areas in the power engineering industry. My specialty is in electrical engineering, but I also have a minor in CS. My main goal in industry is to put myself out there to do the most ambitious engineering that is possible and to push the boundary on what is being done and being developed in industry. I don't know which company I would be presenting this to, but let's say I'm talking to Tesla again. I don't know. I very much enjoy your cutting edge experience and what your company puts out, and I'm very interested in being able to contribute to that. I think that my skill set could be very valuable in your company, and I hope to possibly be able to work there in the future.
Thank you.
Nice job, Alex. Next slide, please. Oh yeah, anyone? You want to go? Yeah. You want to cross? Oh no, you're good.
Hello, sir or Mrs. My name is Seth Horowitz. Right now, I'm currently a senior electrical engineering student at UCF. This past summer and presently, I work with Orange County Utilities as an intern and part-time, and I was, fuck. This is why you practice. This is why you practice. But I nailed my 5 interviews today and did it perfectly.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Facts.
Great. Okay. Good afternoon, sir or madam. My name is Elijah Kessler. As of right now, I'm an undergraduate junior. I'm double majoring as aerospace and mechanical engineering. The experience I have currently is, well, before I graduated high school, I worked on one of these right here, a fully formed electrical cart. It was 48 volts and 1800 watts. Basically about half of half a house's worth of electricity just put in my garage. It's kind of rusting away, but it still proves that I put it together and I used the experience from my high school at that moment to put together. As for more recent projects, over this past year during the pandemic, I have a total of 2 US patents pending, both having to do with my own technology I've developed, which includes a circuit board I had to manufacture myself, and I had to become proficient in KiCad to make sure it works. And it's pretty insane trying to put it all together, especially on the computer, but I made it work, and hopefully before I work here, I want to make sure I can commercialize it. And I don't know, I'm trying to get an internship at NASA, so hopefully that works. I want to go for the spring.
Anyone else? One more person? Anyone? Okay. Oh, you want to go? Yeah. No. Hello, my name is John Gerlach. It's nice to meet you. I am currently a computer engineering major in my sophomore year. Currently, I'm taking linear circuits and digital systems and getting myself used to the essentials of electronics. I've learned in the past of how to deal with different types of computer systems with networking. And with that, I'm able to learn different types of skills that could adapt to different types of situations. Although I've not had any internships in the past, I guarantee you that whatever situation that you put in front of me, I can learn it on the spot and give enough time. Thank you.
All right. Last bullet point, look forward and keep a smile. Make sure you're looking at the camera. Make sure you're looking at the interviewer. Make sure you have a smile on your face. I think that's it. Any questions or any concerns or anything? Everybody good? All right. Thank you.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Awesome. All right. We made it, guys. Good stuff.